on the California Zephyr in our little tiny roomette. Oh, the train is now pulling away, and this is cool. A rainy day here in Sacramento, and anyway, I'm hoping the sound is a little better here today. Yesterday from Fresno to Sacramento, I really messed up on the sound, but so I don't know how good that's going to be. So hopefully I learned a lesson. And there's another train that we're waiting there. So anyway, this is really our first leg of the trip. Now this is the Roseville Rail Yards that we're passing here, and actually there's a little Amtrak station here in Roseville. Can you be recorded?
Yes. Wow.
Oh, I'm just doing we're doing a YouTube thing for our 30. We're doing a 30-day rail trip, so we're going all the way across America.
How exciting!
The big loop. So.
Oh my gosh, that's really exciting. So are you making like the big loop?
Big.
Yeah, big loop.
Making the big loop?
Yep. Yeah. All the way to the east.
I hope we don't get loopy.
Chicago, Niagara Falls, New York. So down into Washington D.C., Atlanta, New Orleans,
and down to L.A.
Yeah, then San Antonio, L.A. But we don't stop in there. We're from L.A., so we don't need to stop in L.A. But then we're
And then
gonna.
San Antonio.
Oh, Louisiana, yeah, New Orleans, Louisiana, and then I meant Los Angeles, L.A. Not the L.A.
Not the L.A.
Yeah.
Louisiana, but yeah, we're staying in New Orleans for a couple nights.
That's exciting. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It is. No one seems to hear of doing that.
No, they do the square like from, I'll start Sacramento to Seattle to Chicago to New Orleans, back to LA, and then back to Sacramento. They do that loop. They don't do the huge loop and stuff like that. So, that was really good.
Anyway, it's our kind of a retirement thing, and it's also, we just had our 46th wedding anniversary on Monday. And it's my birthday this month.
Okay.
We got all these things wrapped in. It's her birthday next month.
Retirement.
Yeah, mostly retirement. So.
Well, enjoy.
Hey, this is John, and we're on the California Zephyr. Marilyn is operating the camera there.
Hi.
Hey, and anyway, we're a little stressed out there at first, getting on and getting organized and everything. But anyway, we're on the train now, and just to give you a little bit of history. The route we're on right now was and still is, well, this is the original Transcontinental Railroad route. And another little cool history is this was the original immigrant trail, first traveled over, I believe, in about 1846. And took, at that time, going from Council Bluffs, Iowa, all the way into Sacramento here, took them 6 months. And when they completed the Transcontinental Railroad, it took 5 days for the same thing. And they completed the railroad about 1869. So anyway, those people would have waited. But well, the third thing, cool history here is, of course, the gold rush. And we are in the Mother Lode area up here, approaching Auburn, which was Highway 49. And that was largely used as transportation between all those cities that were on that Mother Lode, and we're going to be approaching Auburn here, and on Highway 49, and you have Grass Valley to the north, and then Placerville to the south, and then about 35 miles from here was Coloma, California, and that was the site of the gold discovery at John Sutter's mill. And anyway, he had a lumber mill there in Coloma, and they were building a water wheel to operate that. That powered all the cutting devices, the saws and whatnot. And when they were digging that trail race, they found the gold in the bottom, and that was in 1848 actually. And then the next year, 1849, saw the largest influx of immigrants in the nation's history. They estimate about 300,000 people came into California in the next couple of years. So Look at that, just beautiful. And you can see the front of the train, the engine right there, as we go around the curve. It's kind of neat. And we're still gaining in elevation. I don't know when we're going to get to the summit up here, Donner Summit. I didn't even think there'd be this much snow up here, but it snowed like crazy this year, so yeah. So we got a bumper crop of snow, and well worth the trip, that's for sure. Are you having fun yet, Marilyn?
Oh yeah, I like it. It's really pretty. I'm amazed at how
Yeah, I like the fact that we're just
right in the middle of it.
we're kind of cruising. I mean, it's not going real fast. The train's just kind of, I don't know, looks like 40 miles an hour maybe. I mean, the cars down there on, we've got highway, looks like 80 down there, and they're actually passing us up, so they're above highway 80. Another tunnel here. There's Donner Lake. Named after George Donner. The George Donner, they got stuck up here in 1840. Well, they left Council Bluffs in 1846. They took them in May 1846. They got stuck up here in November of 1846, and it didn't get out of here till February of 1846. So they were stuck up here. Out of the 87 people that started, only 43 made it out alive.
Watch your step. Have a good day there.
I'm just going to step off and step back on, if that's okay.
Don't smoke though.
Anyway, kind of cool. And we're here in Truckee, California, and just going to step off the train. Beautiful. People are getting on here. And I got to get back on the train, but it's absolutely gorgeous. This young man is throwing snowballs here. Couldn't wait. Back on, I'm back on.
All aboard.
One more, all aboard. Oh, back on the train after jumping off there real quick in Truckee, and anyway, there's a Truckee River right over here, and it is just gorgeous out here. And I don't know what ski resort that is, but I don't know if you can see that from this distance, but there's a ski resort up here just outside of Truckee. You can see that runs a I'm not sure which ski resort that is. But anyway, got our money's worth on this segment. We figured it was going to be have some snow up here, and did not disappoint. Just absolutely beautiful. Highly recommend this one, especially this time of year, March, April. Happened to have a lot of snow this year, so it really worked out for us. And anyway, we're really excited about this, aren't you, Marilyn?
I am.
That's pretty
It's
cool.
So pretty and so relaxing.
Yeah, and now we're back in our
Had a really good lunch
our
at
little.
2:10. We had to wait.
Yeah, we had to wait quite a bit of time for to get our lunch, and now they're already making reservations for dinner. You probably heard that announcement on the camera, so or on the overhead they just made an announcement. And we're going around the bend, still following the we're following this Truckee River. Switch seats with Marilyn so I could look out the front ways. Not that it's a better seat. Anyway, I wanted to get a shot of the train. That's the engine out here. As we go around the curve, we can get a shot of that the locomotive that's pulling this thing.
2 of them.
And yeah,
2
we got
engines.
2 locomotives. And there's Highway 80 once again as we're crossing that, and Truckee River. It's kind of cool as it meanders around. It picks up more and more water as the snow melts.
It's right there.
The road is dry. You can see that. Highway 80's clear. Drivers are probably happy about that.
No kidding.
No chains. And I'm sure glad I don't have to drive in. I've driven down that road several times on our way to Reno while we're visiting our folks up in Grass Valley, and we take an afternoon, drive over to Reno, and have a buffet at Harrah's. There's the Sands Hotel.
Time is 3:53 p.m.
And there's our train here, and I don't know how many cars we got. We got 2 engines, or it looks like a baggage car, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you count? About 8 cars there. And there's our Brian, who's our guy in our. What's your position? Oh, Brian's.
Attendant.
He's our attendant here for our sleeper car, and we are in. Let's move this camera over a little bit.
He said he's mad at us for not.
Brian is mad at us for some
brushed him
reason.
off.
I got it right
When
now.
he came to greet us, I was on the phone and I.
Anyway, we
said he'd
are
come back.
in. This is our car number.
631.
We're in 631, and we're in room 2, which is actually. I think we're this first one right over the door there. So anyway, that's kind of cool. Looks like we got a few people getting off the train, and we don't.
Probably about 50 degrees, would you say?
It's not too bad.
Kind of brisk.